Okay, so now this video will take a look at the difference between the axial and the appendicular skeleton. So the axial skeleton has a total of 80 bones, and the appendicular has a total of 126, making the entire human skeleton, adult skeleton we're talking about here, a total of 206 bones. Now, the fundamental difference between the axial and the appendicular is the axial skeleton consists of the spine, the skull and the head part here, and the appendicular consists of the limbs and the lower part here, and the appendicular also consists of the clavicle and the scapula, meaning that the clavicle, meaning the collarbone there, and the scapula, these are a part of the appendicular. Even though it might look like, when you see some of the diagrams, it might look like that the clavicle and scapula are a part of the axial. No, they are a part of the appendicular. The axial consists of the head, mainly the spine part and the rib cage part is what you want to really focus on. Let me actually go down a little bit more here. That's the part you really want to focus on. But this is the main difference between the two. Now, a good way to sort of remember the difference between the two. First of all, the appendicular, this word appendicular comes from the word appendages, and appendages means limbs. So, with limbs, meaning arms and legs here. That's one way to remember it. Another way to remember the appendicular and the axial is that the word appendicular is very long, and the total number of bones is 126. The total number of bones in the axial is 80. But the word axial is a shorter word. This is kind of a weird way of remembering it here. But the appendicular has 3 digits, 126, which is the longer word, appendicular. And then the axial only has 2 digits, 8 and 0 there. This is a part of the axial. This is sort of a weird way that I remembered it. But this is the big picture difference between the axial and the skeletal. And most importantly, remember the part that I mentioned here about the clavicle and the scapula. They are a part of the appendicular, not a part of the axial.